A very good afternoon to rugby fans joining us. It is the last week of the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026 and it's D.S Senanayake taking on Mahanama College in this last match of the season. I'm ThePapare and joining in the box today with me is Rushen.
Hi, Vedra. Thank you very much. Very good evening to all you viewers. Yes, we are in for a crack of an event, crack of a game. Looking at the scorecards, I think team cards, beg your pardon. By the looks of it, we have a lot of experience plus very talented. We see a very talented pool, so we're in for a crack of a game.
Yes, indeed, Rushen. It's the crowd is gathering in, and in atmosphere is getting electric at Havelock Park today.
I mean, why won't it? It's the battle of the goals. It's a post version of the battle of the goals.
Yes, indeed.
So. Yeah,
these two teams met before the season for the Battle of the Goals and it was an epic match. It was competitive as you can get and DS getting that crunch win in the end of the match and this time we'll see who comes with it.
Yeah, so for the kickers we have the wind speed 19 kilometers southwest. We've seen a bit of a cloudy afternoon here at Havelock Park. So if you're around the area, please do join us if you're in the vicinity.
Yes, indeed. So last week Mahanama met against Science and Rushen, you were there and it was a good match.
I think Science College got the better half of Mahanama because throughout the entire game it was just Science College, a one-sided affair. So yeah, I hope Mahanama has gone back to the drawing board, brought something more for this, specifically for this match because it is one of the biggest games and yeah. So
yes, indeed.
On D.S Senanayake's side, yeah.
Yes, and this is the fixtures happening today. We have 3 bowl games, Rushen. Today here we have DS taking on Mahanama and we have Kingswood taking on Lumbini at Bogamba Stadium and Science taking on Prince of Wales at Science College grounds. So Kingswood in the top of the table, but we'll see what will happen with Lumbini because Lumbini is a team where they give their heart out when it comes to any match.
Yeah, and if it's anyone in this bowl segment, Mithil, I think it's Lumbini College who can pull out, a shocker really. I was speaking with Reshwan the other day as well. It was one of these bottom teams that might pull out a shocker at the end of the season. We've seen it happening before.
Yes, indeed. And yesterday we had a whole day of rugby. We had Vesty taking on Royal, and that was the day after. And we had St. Peter's College taking on Trinity College at the Atmos final. What a game that was! That Trinity taking that win and taking the cup home for the second time straight. And Isipatana versus Zaira, a close game, Rushen. Zaira was in the lead when in the halftime confirmation, but after that, Isipatana said, "This is our home ground. This is our home ground, and we will show what it means to come play here."
Zaira really, shocked the entire Isipatana crowd, especially at playing at Havelock Park. Credit goes to the entire Zaira rugby program, leading at halftime, but then Isipatana just, tumbling over with a 31-29 lead win for Isipatana. So, and of course the Trinity St. Peter's game, Trinity taking a back-to-back win.
Yes, it did, and we have St. Anthony's taking on St. Thomas, and St. Thomas gave a good game against St. Anthony's and getting that victory 29-10. And Thurston and Ananda, what a match it was! A 10-point game, but Thurston with the late comeback just wasn't enough to get that victory. But Ananda stepped up in the few minutes and gave a good game.
Yeah, I think Ananda has been having a very good season lately.
Yeah,
they've really built up within the last 2 years, and I think they've gotten their rewards. Another word on St. Thomas's, St. Anthony's. I mean, St. Thomas is really coming off a bit of a rocky season, but then they've really finished it and showed how they dictate terms in the plate segment.
Yes, indeed. And we'll move on to a few of last week's highlights. And This was Kingswood taking on D.S Senanayake. D.S Senanayake was playing well, and Kingswood in the last few minutes scored this try, and this was the try of the match. Look at the kick and look at the chase. It was a foot race where Kingswood won it, and dots down in the last few meters in that whitewash. And this was Science taking on Mahanama, and Science
Really, brutally assaulted the Mahanama, especially the backline. Really ran riot towards the latter part of the game. They really showed consistency, and if you see this was played at Air Force Grounds, Prince of Wales versus Lumbini College. Lumbini College again not surprising us, showing that class of why they want to stay up here in the league. So yeah.
And we'll go to a short commercial break and we'll be back. This is Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.com.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom perfumed body spray.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
සෑම නිවසකටම දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. දිවයින පුරා පිහිටේ අබාන්ස් ප්‍රදර්ශනාගාරවලින්.
අපිටත් දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසි කූල්.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
For passion, a competitive spirit is for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
Now Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
LG Dual Cool Inverter Bio සමනයන්ත්‍ර 70%ක් දක්වා විදුලි ඉතිරි කරමින් රුපියල් 2,19,990ක් වැනි අදහාගත නොහැකි තීමනාවකට අභාන්ස් වීම පමණයි.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැහැ Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Love rugby.
Live rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි? අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes, too fresh.
When the world says no access.
Or this is not for you.
And it can't be done. Just say, I can.
Pure, naturally healthy American water. Live more.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Move Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Welcome back to Havelock Park. It's DS taking on Mahanama, and like we said before, Rushen, it's going to be a cracker of a match, and we'll be expecting real rugby action anytime soon.
Yeah. So if you go to the results so far, Mahanama College lost to St. Peter's 67-0. Unanswered points. Wesley versus Mahanama 36-12. They've come out of 3 losses against, totaling with St. Joseph's 25-41, and then coming with a win 28-20 against Prince of Wales, losing to Ananda College 31-14, losing to Kingswood 29-12, losing to Lumbini 31-38, and Science College 7-52 last week, and this week is DS, so we're yet to see.
Yes, indeed. Mahanama has been going through up and downs, but still they have one more match, and will they end the season in style? We shall see. And moving on to D.S Senanayake, they met Srisumangala here at Havelock for the first match in the group stage, and they lost with 2 points, and that was a very close game. And moving on, they met Isipatana at Royal Complex and lost there to 33 points, and they went away to Kandy to face St. Anthony's and came up, and they lost the match 21-17, and they met Trinity, and Trinity gave a good match, and it was a big loss for DS with 10 points to 41, and they met Lumbini. It was the first win for them, and they won it against them for 24-19, and Prince of Wales, it was a big match and in a heavy storm, but they still kept on that lead and won it 27-21. And they met Science College and lost that 1 point. It was a very, very crucial match for them. And Kingswood last week, they were giving a good game, DS, about Kingswood in the last few minutes, getting that clutch win. And moving on, we have Mahanama today. So again, great rugby action on our way. So do tune in for good rugby action.
Yeah, when looking at the two sides, they've had an up and down season, so it's purely based on how they play today. I would like to shut the rest of the season behind them and finish the season on a high. Points table on the bowl, Kingswood top of the table, looking for the bowl win. Science second place, D.S Senanayake. Science played 4, won 3. D.S Senanayake, Kingswood College with an unbeaten run. D.S Senanayake playing 4 and winning 2. Would like to finish the season with another win. Lumini College playing 4, winning 2.
And we have Mahanama College with 8 points. And we'll be looking to top that up. We'll see what happens today. And Prince of Wales not having the best of seasons. And I'm pretty sure they will work. They're back again. And last year, Rushen, Kingswood and DS both were in plate. And those two were the top. They were in the top 2.
Yeah.
And it's been a very up and down season for a lot of schools. But it's been one cracker of a season. 2026, Rushen, was next level. There were teams coming up and playing their best rugby, and Trinity on top had an unbeaten track throughout this season. And your thoughts on that?
I think throughout the season, this is a very good season because the main statement is you look at the points table, you see Shan Altaf with 84 points. And you have a person from the team, player from the team, bowl team, coming with 81 points. Not far off from the league-winning captain. I mean, that says a lot about this league. Mayank Dias, the playmaker, captain of St. Thomas's College, Mount Lavinia, with 8 points. Dinesh Chamudita has been having a very good season. You're very consistent, contributing towards the team, 80 points. And, of course, Nimanta Sandeepa, 69 points, keeping Isipatana alive during those tough times.
Yes, indeed. And this itself, the winning captain of the Trinity side, and Sachin Tinduvara, just 4-point gap. And that's what I'm talking about, where small teams come up, play well, and showcase brilliant rugby. And this is the top try scorers. We have Sachin Novisha, 10 tries from Kingswood College. And we have Shan Altaf with 9 tries, and Shan Mantusha with 9, and Dinuka Jayasundara, workhorse for St. Anthony's with 8 tries, and we have Achinta Jayasena with 8 points.
So yeah, I think, like you said, that never takes the competitive factor, because you see the bowl champs, Kingswood College is at first place, and of course followed by the Crown League champions, Shan Altaf the skipper. So you see, it's not just the cup; it's all 3 segments. Coming on top and really showing up. That's actually a positive statement for the future of Sri Lanka rugby.
Yes, indeed. Well said, Rushen. And in that note, we'll go to another quick commercial break. So do tune in, because we'll be coming with live action here at Havelock Park.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Live Rugby.
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි.
කිචන් එක අපාස් කරන්නේ දැන් වයිෆුත් හැපි එකේ ඉන්නේ. වයිෆ් හැපි කරන්න කිචන් එක අපාස් කරන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
ප්‍රීමා කොතුමි ෆන් තමයි.
ඒව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
හඳුන්වා දෙන Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක. ක්‍රන්චි කටගැස්මකට Crispy Chicken Thai, Spicy Vibe එකට Spicy Crispy Chicken Strip, ෂෙයා කරන් කන්න Crispy Chicken Popcorn, රස ඩබල් කරන barbecue sauce සමග Keys Crest Ultimate Crispy Chicken Experience එක.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට සුවිශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh. Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි. නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සෑම නිවසකටම දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්. දිවයින පුරා පිහිටේ අබාන්ස් ප්‍රදර්ශනාගාරවලින්.
අපිටත් දැන් LG ෆ්‍රිජ් එකක්.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB Finance එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex Fencing System. Sri Lanka's #1 and the most trusted aluminium brand.
Welcome back to Havelock Park, and we skies have opened up, and we have a storm with us, and we'll see what the weather gods have in the plan for us. Hopefully it just rains now and finishes, Rushan.
Hope it comes to an end. The skies clear out so that both these teams who really fancy the open rugby get to play their style of play.
Yes, indeed, because both teams are waiting to give a good match, and will this affect them is the question.
But definitely it's going to bring down the pace of the game, so we hope that it doesn't affect as much, so we get to see some interesting rugby, and all you ladies and gentlemen get to watch this incredible encounter play out. So the team cards for Mahanama: Setika Fonseca, Savinda, Kumarasinghe, Talidu Bandara, Viduna Adipattu, Tarusha Deshan, Mahindu Cecilu, Bemanga Vishal ends up the forwards. That's the first 8. Number 9, Kalhar Dias. Malinka Danuja would like to control the pace of the game today. Number 21 coming in, number 12, Vihanga Senet. Second center, Situm Ratnayaka. Udara Pereira, Avishka Ratnayaka, and Netum Nimbiru finishes it up. The replacements, the run-ons, the finishers: Kalidu, Pereira, Panapitia, Dhanavardhana, Lakshita, Dinsara, Nemsara, Silva, Ranatung, and Fernando finish up the Mahanama lineup.
Yes, indeed. A few changes there in the Mahanama card as well as the DS. We have a change in the front row. Gimnath coming into the starting first, and we have Tamil, Gimnath and Jaitilaka in the front row, and the locks will be Sathila and Timath, and we have Dushal Ayashmanta and Senaratna and Sanu Pereira in the third row. Is 4 DS. We have Liara Vikramasinghe taking on the number 9 duties as the skipper Tatira Pereira comes into the 10 position, but wearing the 12 jersey. We have Ranganath Lithum Veerasinghe is the center duo, and we have Yasada Ravindra and Kushan Pliera in the 2 corners, and Chamit Samarasinghe going back from 10 to 15, going to spark something up. And replacements, we have Praveen Lakmal, the co-vice captain, coming to the bench. A very good tactical maneuver, I'd say, and we have Veerasinghe, Inshan, Kaushika, Kumar, Edward, Sanjeevan, Manage, Fernando and Gamage. So a few changes in the DS card as well. So both teams are bringing their everything for this last match, because this will set the tone that they finished it inside, and they'll be coming back the next season.
I mean, I think both teams are going to come all guns firing for this encounter, because it's these two teams have had an up and down, so they would like to finish their college, especially for the senior players, finish their college memory in a win.
Yes, indeed. Hussein, as we see Mahanama team coming in to the park, all geared up for the battle here at Havelock Park, as it's still raining as we have a big cloud passing us. Hopefully it passes soon and we can get on with the game smoothly.
All out in proud colors, waiting for D.S Senanayake to run out.
Any predictions, Rushan, early on?
Looking at the two teams, I think they're both well-balanced sides. But looking at, I might be wrong, but I'm going for a D.S Senanayake win.
Okay. And when you said that, and we have ThePapare leading the D.S Senanayake side. And Dons are ready for battle here at Havelock Park. They met, like I mentioned, they met earlier on the season, before the season, and both teams will be fired up and will Mahanama get that, I'd say, revenge from DS and taking on that victory.
Clearly two motives to both sides, both sides of the story. Obviously Mahanama, coming and, proving that they are the team to turn it around, and also for D.S Senanayake to stay on top and show who's consistent and to show who's the more mature team.
Yes, indeed. Both teams with the last huddle, the last prep talks for the game, as we'll be straight moving on to the match. Skies are still open, Rushan.
Like I said, hope it doesn't affect the pace of the game. Having two sides who play incredibly fast and open rugby.
That is Thila Ratnaka, the man in the middle today. And we have the two AR Charmer and Kamesh Fernando. And already they have a big responsibility in their hands and will deliver well. As Mahanama is ready for battle, DS taking the last prayers, getting a prep for battle.
All right. The crowd's ready, the teams are ready. I hope all you ladies and gentlemen at home are ready for this cracking encounter. It's about culture, it's about the school, it's about the heritage. So let's see how the battle unfolds.
Yes, indeed, Ushan. These two teams, they have a history, and they would not take any of the school names to down, and they will give their heart out in this encounter. As we have Tatira looking for a ball to start off proceedings here at Havelock Park, as skies yet keep opening up and rain keeps getting worse and worse. We'll see.
No matter how much the rain, I've never seen the mood change in these two teams. That says a lot about their character and how badly they want to see this unfold and take a victory home.
Yes, indeed. Both teams are set. Crowd is here and referee, everyone said, and we are ready for battle. As
you ready, Captain? Ready? Behind the kicker. Time on.
And we are underway.
Tatira goes with a high hacking kick, collects knock on in the first.
Not the way you want to start a good match like this from Mahanama's side. But you see they're really communicating and saying, lads, let's not panic, let's stick to our basics. It's just a error, so we'll stick and we'll go forward.
Yes, indeed. The first few seconds, nerves kicking in from both teams, and especially Mahanama coming with their first knock on, and it's the first Kawani scrum in favor of D.S Senanayake. Liar will be doing the feeding duties, so DS with a golden opportunity to draw first blood here at Havelock. As here's Tatira gives the inside pass to Lithum, met with a good tackle, and here's Sanu Pereira who runs it straight. Quick ball out to Temel, the big man for DS.
Release, number 15, release.
I think it did make sense at that set piece not to go wide. I mean, you would want Inya 22 to go wide and attack the two sides, but I think taking the weather into consideration, I think that's a good option.
Yes, indeed. And here's Satila in the corner. Here's Liara again gives the ball to Tathira, and here's the big man gives a nice one pass to Binul. Now DS and cardinal errors in the first few minutes for DS. They had a good momentum. They were striking well from side to side, but execution again. They had to finish what they started.
They really capitalized. I mean, that one pass, we've seen that happening a lot and coming in handy at the concluded Super Rugby tournament. So they've taken a page out of the book.
Yes, indeed, Usha. So Mahanama finds touch, and it's the first Rexona line out in favor of Mahanama. And this will be interesting, especially for the throw-in with this weather, Rushen.
I mean, it's going to be really see how he does this Rexona line out.
Savinda with the throw-in, and good pressure at line out time from DS. And DS getting a scrum in favor of them.
DS getting the better half of that line out, really putting pressure and, forcing Mahanama. I think this is what sets apart. I mean, I would not like to, at the start of the game come into prediction, but this is little things that sets apart these two teams and explains why D.S Senanayake is on top of the table.
Yes, indeed. And the second scrum of the game. Sanu Pera in the back of it. Here's Tathira again, the inside pass, and nice pass into the hands of the winger. Here's Shamit Samarasinghe with a man outside, gives the ball to Kushan Priyala, who has space, and here's inside ball to Sanu Pereira. Tries the skip pass, loses his footing. Now DS in the front foot. Here's Tathira, who runs it straight. They have to get this ball on play, and here's the high tackle. That was my.
Referee is going to have to get the support of the two ARs to come into a conclusion for that offense. It's quite a bit of a bigger hit on the neck area.
Yes, indeed.
There he is. He took it like a champ. He got up. He is ready. He is ready for war. Penalty only, says referee.
Now DS again with the chance to kick it into touch. And when DS is inside 22, it's more time here. So we'll see what the DS forwards have in store for us.
Especially, they're quite good with the line out. You've seen throughout the season they've been doing quite well on the number 2 and the number 4 jumper. So like to see what they would cook up in this
Yes, Rushen, it's a full man line out, and here's the Bronze rolling more in action. Jai Tilaka in the back of it, but Mahanama defense was really on top of them.
Really getting that contact collision early.
Yes, indeed.
Any momentum to Mahanama.
No,
Mahanama is executing the famous pick and go plan, which has come in handy for most of the games that we've seen in the past, especially in your time.
Yes, indeed, Rushen. Now here's the DS. Timat in that number 8 jersey is spotted well, and good pressure from Mahanama. Here's the DS with numbers outside, has to give the ball out. Does well, but referee will bring back play into the last infringement. We have another high tackle, Rushen. So discipline in
really
defense has to be tested from Mahanama. They've been conceiving these high tackles, and it's not a good sign for them early on.
Not a good sign at all. You know, when you're in your 20, you have to be safe.
So now Tathira with the touch finder. Another opportunity for DS, especially the DS forwards, to show what they are capable of.
Dara Pereira is not going to be happy with that, with himself, for giving away that penalty in your 22. I would rather say 5 meter actually. I think once, you know, I need to mention the number 9 of D.S Senanayake, really doing well, controlling the forwards, you know.
Yes, indeed.
D.S.
It's Liara.
Liara, sorry, beg your pardon.
Now here's the rolling maul. Brought down well, so good maul defense from Mahanama in the early stages of this match. And here's he's a big man. And lost it forward. My, that is not a sight you want to see. They played well, and forwards, they scrambled really good, but in the last minute, the last few seconds,
it's not a nice sight to see. You know, your forwards are really battling it out for the ball, but then you lose it forward. I don't think that's what any forward, especially a front row, would like to see.
Yes, indeed. The Thamal there will be kicking himself for that cardinal error. Now D.S with the feed in. Now here's Mahanama exceeding from that danger zone. Doesn't find touch out of the 22. So again, still inside their own territory. Will be a line out in favor of D.S. Which is, I think, today taking the throwing duties. It's usually Praveen Lakmal who is the captain in that department, but now Vijay Tilaka stepping up, taking throwing in duties for DS.
It's quite normal to see in today's rugby. You know, you see people, starters actually coming in there, and I think that's what it is now. More than if you're on the bench, you're more of a finisher rather than a reserve. So
yes, indeed.
Yeah, that perspective has changed, and you've seen it change in Sri Lanka quite a lot, so which is really positive and the growth for Sri Lanka.
Here's DS with another opportunity inside the 22 of Mahanama. Switch more. Will this maneuver work for DS as they gain meters with that rolling maul? And here's the Dons rolling maul in action. Still on the move. The forwards for DS working their way near to the whitewash. Timat in the back of that. And here's Timat Bogawat. Goes in and meets up with a swarm of Mahanama defense. And here's, I beg your pardon, that was Yasunda. Draws first blood here at Havelock Park for DS, wearing the number 13 jersey.
And they really, DS just really mauled it in, sucked in as much as defenders towards the ruck from Mahanama, and they just ran a good short line. Credit to Litum Veerasinghe.
Yasunda Dinan. So that was a good running line, like you said, and did well. Was Yasada on? And here's an easy kick for Chamit Samarasinghe, converts it, and we have a 7-point game in the first 8 minutes of this encounter.
Within first 10 minutes, quite good to draw first blood in a game like this, critical game. Adding the extras as well.
Yes, indeed, and will Mahanama strike back and give a reply soon? They have to. As
taking into account, this is the first time DS will be receiving a kickoff.
Yes, and here's Kalix. Done
well, got him on the spot.
Now here's
look to clear.
now Mahanama. Here's the center who meets up with a good tackle and knocks it on. Now DS. And Mahanama scrambling that player and coming back to that last knock on. So good tackling from DS, and Mahanama is in the game, but they have to calm things down and get their game plan straight.
I think small thing on the kickoff, I think they've done really well on the first time, kick, chase and pin them down. So we go into a cover into scrum. Mahanama really need to tidy up their playing.
As we have Liara gives the ball to Tatira Pereira. Now here's Tatira Pereira tries to sell that dummy and does so. Now Liara quick ball out from the lock, gives the ball to Timath, and a good tackle, but offside says the referee. And a scrappy play there from DS. Now
tackle entry.
Now Tatira Pereira will be looking to kick things to touch as
Lihar, Vikramasinghe and Tatira Pereira having a really good combination. They're really speeding up the game. Even the credit goes out to them, even in this weather, they're really speeding it up. So very good by Lihar and Tatira.
Yes, indeed, Rushen. Now again, DS knocking on that door. Coming inside Mahanama's 22.
Looking for a second. Hopefully the forwards would like to please their coach with a rolling maul.
Yes, indeed. As we have good maul defense from Mahanama. They stopped the first rolling maul of this match, and they will be looking to do so in this set piece. As Virjutai Tilaka throws in, and here's Don's rolling maul in action. Still on the go, breaks the first line of defense.
Very well done by Mahanama. Really done for the third time, if I'm not mistaken.
Now Tamil running is straight, and here's a quick ball out to Tatira, who puts the fender in, beats one tackler, but Mahanama does well to bring him down. And Liara gives the ball to the forwards, and here's Binu with a nice overload to Sanu. He gives the ball to the number one player, and here's Kushan Priyala in the corner.
The line out. White ball.
And line out is the call from the referees.
PLL did really well to keep it inside, but too many players, not having support from D.S Senanayake, but still keeping it in. See words exchanged by number 10 and number 9, Liara and Tatira.
Now Mahanama with a crucial line out. They have to exceed this. They have to take play out of that danger zone. And here's the forward setting up the maul for Mahanama. What will they do? Gives the ball out to the kicker, who kicks it straight. And here's Kushan collected well, gives the ball to Chamit, who skips past two tacklers, still on the move. And good tackle there from Mahanama, but that offload was unnecessary. And here's Mahanama speeding through is Ratnayaka in the corner. Now Mahanama in the front foot. Here's the Mahanama forwards going it straight in. Dyers change the direction from Dyers, who puts a little chip in. Samarasinghe there, and offside is the call, and they will go back to the advantage. Mahanama sparks things up from that loose ball, and Mahanama, I'd say, very, very dangerous in loose play. They can spark things anytime.
That's the first time we saw Mahanama playing with a bit of momentum and with a bit of possession. I think they've really shown a bit of class, in that little play. They played quite good phases there, really fast. Kalhara Dias really speeding it up from the base and making sure that their Mahanama forwards get front foot ball, which is what you need to get the gain. Here we have the highlight of that beautiful play by Mahanama. D.S there, giving it out soon.
Both scrum halves having a game of their day. Both scrum halves are giving their 100% to the team as fumbles the line out, and here's the number 7 for DS gives the ball out, and here's the try scorer Yasir Ravindra runs it straight, and Liara with the box in, sees no one in the back.
Really well done by Liara,
and here's
spotting the gap.
The speed says from Mahanama, number 12.
Pereira really trying to cut through that defense. Pick and goes for Mahanama, really trying to tidy up and fix play, trying to get their number 12 in pocket and ready to strike.
Yes, indeed. Now we can see what
Kalara DS giving it out to Malinka Danuja.
Now here's DS, but meets up with a good tackle, and was it interference there for the ball?
Looks like a 50-50 call to me. I mean, I saw you would see the defender's hands going around, but bit of interference there.
Here's a replay of it. Here's the tackle, and
so he was committed into the tackle.
Yes.
It was not deliberate. So referee doesn't see any cause to avoid penalties here, but just let the game flow.
It'll be a line out in favor of DS, and here's Jaitilaka does well.
Very well done.
And here's Tatira with the play now, gives the ball to Sanu, who meets with a good tackle. Change of directions from Liara, and Jaitilaka again runs it straight. Liara again giving the ball to his captain. Charge down is the kick, and here's the number 13 Ratnayaka, and touches down. Was that a try? And that is not a try, and there will be
a penalty advantage in favor of D.S Senanayake College. Ratnayaka is going to feel that really well. Very well done by Ratnayaka. Chip, and he chased his own kick. That's very rare to see.
Now Tatira with the touch find. Here's a replay of it. Charges down, and that was a good run from Ratnayaka, and yeah, that was a knock-on. That was a knock-on any time of the day. Even if that play was allowed, Ratnayaka didn't make it in the last bit as DS goes for a line out. Overcooks it this time is Jaitilaka, but not straight is the call from the referee. Now a Kawani scrum in favor of Mahanama.
Dash to feed in.
18 minutes in now, Rushen, and here's a replay. Yes, that was a crooked throw there. Now D.S with the feed in.
Dash to Danuja finds his standoff.
Puts a little chip in. Who will collect the ball? Lets it bounce. Not the greatest of choices there, and knocks it on.
Dice goes to the quick tap option.
Gives the ball out to Pereira. Pereira with space.
Tackle, no. Tackle, not release.
Dice playing it really fast, trying to get that gain line.
Offside and advantage in favor of Mahanama. Now Mahanama goes to Ratnayaka, who will put the little chip in again, but they have advantage, so referee will bring back play. Now Mahanama with the opportunity here to come up with the first Amana Bank try, and they have to work it out, Rushen, because they are 90 minutes in. They've been playing well, and they have to
we have
get that
15
first
minutes to finish this half, and it's going to be a long second half if Mahanama does not score this try. If it does, the game is going to be on a knife edge.
Here's the replay. Pereira had acres of space, but Ravinder did well there to catch up to him. But here's that was the infringement there. And now Mahanama will look to score. Here's the line, and short is the goal. Here's the Mahanama forwards coming into action, goes for the short side.
This is really going to test both sides' patience. Defense on D.S Senanayake and the pick and go patience of Mahanama looking, inching.
Now advantage in favor of Mahanama.
They know
and
the penalty is coming.
Here's Danuja, gives the ball and held up, but referee will bring back play to the last infringement. Both teams are showing their spirit in terms of attacking and defense. Rushen?
I mean, hats off to DS. That's what the line means to them. That's what not giving an inch means to DS Senanayake. They've shown it really well. They showed plenty of character in that play of defense.
Look at the three players from DS surrounding that player as Dias gives the ball to Danuja, who goes with a long pass to Ratnayaka. Good pressure at ruck time. Here's the lock for Mahanama. Adipattu gives the ball to Kumara Singh, runs it straight. Now here's the big man Vishal, gets the ball, runs it straight, and here's Vishal scores the first try for Mahanama. Vemanga Vishal, that was the absolute beast he is. Goes through the line of defense from DS and scores the first Amana Bank try of the match.
I'm pretty sure Vishal had Dias had plenty of confidence giving it to his big man Vishal to really penetrate the defense, and after penetrating, doing a good sprint and finishing it off.
Now Seneth with the opportunity to make the score even. Will Seneth do so? And that is a successful goal conversion. We have a 7-all game. As we mentioned earlier, we have a crack of a match in our hands, and this is what these two teams are capable of.
I mean, now it's a game on the knife edge. I mean, I'm actually starting to wonder if it was the Mahanama team that played last weekend against Science, because this is completely different. They're coming back after a try, coming back and really trying to take the game to D.S Senanayake.
Yes, indeed. Now, ThePapare with the restart, DS will be looking to reply soon, and ThePapare goes for a high-hanging kick, collects by Dias, gives the ball to Pereira, kicks it in, and good touch finder getting their play out of that 22.
They've done quite well this kickoff receiving.
And here's a replay of Vemanga's try. Runs it straight, he does, and there's no way stopping him. Dodged out. Now DS again inside Mahanama's half. Rushen.
Crooked throw, says the referee. Take the scrum option. I think that's a very smart decision. Their lineouts have not been working quite well for Mahanama. I think it's quite good that they went for scrum. Keep the ball. Most important is possession, keep the ball, and
yes, he did go for the safest option and go with the attack from there.
yeah. D.S will feed in, hoping to create some more magic before the end of the half. Hopefully score a try and go into a lead. It's not going to be that easy with a defense like D.S Senanayake.
Here's Mahanama with the chip in. Ugly collision there from the two DS players. Know what you want to see. Miscommunication there from both of the players. Jump into that same ball. That was Liar Vikramasinghe and Yasanda Ravindra there.
The referee and the AR having a trying to
So you heard the referee. We have two players down as Liara gets up. Still the Mahanama players on the floor. That's Seneth. Not clear on what the referee is saying. We would be really interested to know what the decision was there. But referee awards a penalty in favor of Mahanama. Late charge is the call.
Mahanama will look to put this into good touch, get some good ground off towards the try line.
Still playing inside their own half is Mahanama with the line out.
Coming into a Rexona line out. Would like to finish this. But the forwards would like to get this line out right, and they do perfectly.
Now here's Danuja, rather Ratnayaka with a big boot. Will Danuja collects it? He puts a little boot in, and here's Kushan, gives the ball to Chamit. Replies with a kick. Collected well there from Pereira, who puts his dancing feet, but loses ball mid-contact. Now here's DS. Goes to contact is the number 7, Damilu. Here's the skipper with a long high-hanging kick. Player there for Mahanama collecting it, but referee says man in front. And cardinal errors there from DS. Danuja will look to kick things off with a quick tap. Now D.S gives the ball to his forwards. And a good turnover there from Timat Bogavat. Saw the player isolated and put his arm in for the jacker. Good awareness there from DS, because they knew they were in the back foot, as Danida took that quick tap, and good, well spotted from Timat to calm things down and get ball out of their half.
I think what DS is trying to really capitalizing. They take the smallest mistakes from Mahanama and they really capitalize on that. As you saw, little slight delay on the support play, but they managed to jackal it out.
Number 18, change.
Yes, indeed.
Number 18.
From the last few players, Rushen, you saw how dangerous Mahanama can be in this broken play. Their line is capable of sparking things, very, especially in broken play, as we have Praveen Lakmal coming into the field, as that will be the shift for Gimnath in this encounter. Praveen Lakmal in the field, and here's Aliara, gives the ball to Lithum. Liara again. Now here's Praveen Lakma. Throws in a pass. Doesn't throw it to his teammate. But referee will bring back play as for a forward, rather offside infringement. Now Tathira will look to kick things off into touch. But full out is the goal. Overcooks it there, Tathira Pereira.
That's what you would not really want to do. Coming off, giving out possession to Mahanama, but getting it through, one of the important skills of Jackling, and you would want to finish it with a try.
Good opportunity, begging away there. But now Mahanama with the opportunity to attack Tyus with the feeding. Will Mahanama come up with the clutch of a try? And here's Mahanama looking to kick things off, but here's Ratnayaka breaks off two tacklers. My, Ratnayaka still on the move. He has support. Gives it out to Nethun. Still on the move, but ripped away from Nethun. Yasudha there, ripping the ball, and Liara Vikramasinghe kicks it out. Collects it well from Pereira. Gives the ball out to Danuja. Here's Danuja. But again, the jackal clumps in play, and that time it was Dushala Ishmantha. Again, seeing the player isolated and going for that jackal and coming away with the position.
I mean, not to mention that wonderful run by Mahanama College. See, those are the little things that you were saying about Mahanama being dangerous. I mean, it could be 7-all till the 65th minute and Mahanama could pull something off like that. That is where D.S Senanayake has to really be careful.
Because Ratnayaka pulled it off from nowhere and he made it almost to the whitewash. He had support as well. He just had to look, because I think it was Seneth in the far corner coming for that support, but the player being isolated. Now Praveen with the line out, and here's the Dons rolling more. Praveen Lakma in the back of it.
Get back.
Here's rolling more, still going. Referee says side entry, and here's the Dons forwards gaining meter by meter, closing in that whitewash, coming inside the 22 of Mahanama. Will they go all the way? And here's Timat Bogavatta scores the second Amana Bank try. What play from the forwards. They came almost near the 50 meter and they went inside near the 5 meter, and Timat, it was a piece of cake for Bogavatta. Takes the ball out and dots down for the second Amana Bank try.
I think that's a dream try for a forward, especially a number 8. A team like D.S Senanayake really take pride in their rolling ball. So they've gotten their reward, and hopefully adding the extras to pull away before the half time.
Yes, indeed. It's not the easiest angles, Rushen. I'm pretty sure you have experience there.
Especially at Havelock Park, having winds coming from all of the side.
Now Chamit Samar Singh with the opportunity to make things a 7-point game. And it's unsuccessful there. Goal conversion begging away, and here's a replay of that powerful try from the DS forwards, and Bogavatta in the back of it bumps off one tackler and dots down. Again, Mahanama will be looking to reply real soon, Rushen.
12-7. It's still in reach for Mahanama. They can actually lead with adding the extras if they score.
Now Seneth with the restart. Kicks it deep. And Tatira Pereira drops it like a wet bar of soap there. Here's the replay of it. I'm pretty sure Tadir wouldn't want to check this replay again. As he knocks it out. Now Mahanama with a golden opportunity.
I don't think D.S Senanayake really expected it because they were going, they were kicking high towards the front pot, but this time they went deep. We go into a Cavani scrum, hopefully looking to spark some magic here.
But a good push there from the DS forwards.
Advantage.
But flankers bind is out and advantage in favor of Mahanama. Now D.S gives the ball out,
hoping to snipe through the defense.
We have fresh legs in the park. We have the number 11 coming in for Mahanama. Nemsara in the field. Now here's the Mahanama forwards showing what they are capable of. Here's D.S, gives the ball to the number 11 who is a speedster, and he goes for that try. What a try that was from Nemsara. What a magic play that was. He just took the ball, was running laterally for a second, and he found the space in the far corner and runs it straight into the whitewash. So this is what I said, Rushen. Mahanama will spark things in the very thick of it when it's needed, and they do so.
Mandil Nemsara take a bow. What a try. Really penetrating through that defense, and hopefully for now bringing evens to the game. And if Mahanama does add the 2, they will go into a lead. We have probably one last play before we close for half time. I mean, what a game this has been at Havelock Park up until now.
Now here's Mahanama with a long kick, but has the direction but not has the pace but not the direction for that kick, and we will go for lemons. What a first half it has been, Rushen. Both teams giving it well, and we have an even game, even in halftime, going into halftime.
I predicted it would be going to D.S Senanayake, but Mahanama have really showed up and really brought the game to D.S Senanayake.
Yes, it's been a cracker of a first half, and here's the halftime confirmation. 12-all at Havelock Park. We will go for a quick commercial break, but please stay tuned in because we have a big second half coming up. This is Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.com. We'll be back soon.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරිකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න. ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fantamari.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසිකූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Saratona enjoy karanga party ekata go.
Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
Let's KFC. Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
Perfectly. Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
උස්වත්තු පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි ඩෙටෝල් අයිසිකූල්. අවුවත් එක්ක ඇති වෙන දාඩිය නිසා හැදෙන විෂ බීජ වලින් ආරක්ෂා කර ඔබේ ඇඟ 3 ගුණයකින් කූල් කරයි.
එයාව හැල්ල බලන්න ක්ලාස් එකට go.
Black Night Go. Pocket perfume. Youth ekata go ekak.
දවසම ෆ්‍රෙෂ් වෙන්න O3 Spirit and Freedom Perfumed Body Spray.
Love Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi Fantamari.
අතන මෙතන යන වෙලාවේ අබන්ස් එකට යන්න. අබන්ස් එකෙන් ඕන දෙයක් අද ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අබන්ස් ටිකෙන් ටික pay.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence. Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් කොටේෂන් එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න.
Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවුසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
බෑග්වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස් ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස් ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
මාස 24ක් දක්වා ගෙවීමේ පහසුකම් සමගින් මාසික වාරකයේ රුපියල් 4999යි. අබාන්ස් ජාතියේ පරිගණක සැපයුම්කරු.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Welcome back to the Havelock Park. It's DS taking on Mahanama, and so far it's been very well. What great rugby it's been showcased here. As we will go for the second half, it's an even game here, Rushan. And what will be your predictions now? I heard you said DS will do it. As we go to a few highlights, Rushan, we'll get back to you. That was the first Amana Bank try from Yasada Ravindra, and here's D.S, who's been a player to watch, and that's the defense held up there from D.S. And here's the first Amana Bank try through the hands of the big number 8 of Amanga. Dots down, and good conversion there, bringing play back. And here's the next number 8 from DS, again showing that they are here. And this was the try made out of nowhere from Nimsala, who came from the bench and scored that second Amana Bank try.
That was pure skill and brilliance from himself. You asked me to give you a prediction. I'm not going to make a prediction at the moment because I am enjoying the uncertainty of the match itself.
Yes, they did. Safe call there, Rushan, as we are ready to proceed things into the second half. As
this game is still on knife edge, Metila. Anything can go anyway.
Now a long high-hanging kick, and here's Tatira replies with a big kick, and here's Dias, gives the ball to Pereira there. Now Mahanama. Dias gives marching orders to the forwards, but a good defense from Praveen Lakmal there. Thumping tackle, and here's Danuja puts a kick in, but Kushan is there. Too collected, and he calls mark.
Safely done by D.S Senanayake. Like to really slow the game down at the start of it and restructure, regroup.
And a good kick there from DS. They needed a long kick and they do so territory wise. They have to get out of the red zone. And now Mahanama.
One of the mistakes that D.S Senanayake did was when Mahanama scored that try right before halftime was playing the ball in your own half, which was quite dangerous. I mean, not knowing Mahanama at the time, but now it's going to be quite challenging for DS to do it. So going in for Rexona line out.
The first Rexona line out of the second half will go in favor of Mahanama. Now Mahanama, they've been good with their lineouts, and that is the commentator's curse there. But still position with Mahanama. Scrappy play, but collects well. But knock on is the call. The referee was a bit late for that, but I think rechecking with the AR, and still it's a scrum in favor of DS. As the first Kamani scrum goes in favor of D.S Senanayake. Sanu Pereira in the back of it will be looking to spark something up, as well as Liara Vikramasinghe, who has had a good shift so far.
Coming after a bit of a collision there. Still on his feet, really making an impact in this D.S Senanayake side.
Yes, indeed, and here's Tatira gives the ball out to Yasada. And now here's Chamit Samarasinghe. Here gives the ball to Kushan Priyara, the speedster in the corner. Cuts back in. Now Liara gives the ball to his forward. Here's Timat with a good pass, but forward pass there. And cardinal errors in the first few minutes of the second half.
Both teams really need to settle down.
Here's a replay of it. Timat gets the ball. Tough decision, but as referee gives the order to a forward pass, as we will go with it. Now Dias with the feeding, gives the ball to Ratnayake, and here's Danuja with the run, few inches away. Now here's Dias, collects the ball, tries to go himself, but the DS defense is on him. Now here's Mahanama with the upper foot. Danuja, my goodness, created a good momentum for Mahanama. Now here's Mahanama forwards with the pick and goes. Needs support. Good defense from Pramil Lakmal there for DS. And here's Ratnayake gives the ball to the try scorer Emsara. And here's Mahanama with support outside. Needs to give the ball out. Now here's Dias again, puts on a dummy, still on the move is Dias. Nippy scrum half is, and here's the forwards, Fonseca running it straight. Dias again gives the ball out. Here's Mahanama through the hands of the forwards. Now Pereira getting isolated there. Now here's quick play from Nemsara. Gives the ball out to the dangerous man, Danuja. Again, space out for Mahanama. Advantage in favor of them. Again, advantage. So Mahanama will look to score things up. Needs to give the ball out. And here's Mahanama. The referee will bring back play. We have a player down, and by the looks of it, Dias Is it? Yes, it is. What a player he is.
Very unfortunate sights here to see a player going down at the height of the game.
Yes, Rushan, because at the end of the day, they all school players are giving their best, giving their heart out to their school. And this was the replay of it. Good pass out to his lock. And here, that was Fonseca going in to contact. Still unsure of what exactly happened to D.S. But now Mahanama, few meters away from that whitewash. Gunawardana will be taking that quick tap in, but fumbles it. Miscommunication, that is. They had the opportunity, they had the advantage, but miscommunication errors. That's what has been the story for Mahanama.
Quite disappointing to see.
Knock on is the call. And DS will get out of jail.
It was quite disappointing to see for Mahanama, being in your half, having momentum in your hands, really knocking it over. Look at that. Quite unfortunate. D.S Senanayake does well to get out of jail and continue play.
Mahanama had the momentum ending that first half, and the second half ups and downs, but those kind of mistakes should not be done because it will be cost heavily, because in this match you don't have the luxury to go for those silly mistakes. But good pressure at rock time, and knocks it forward, and
very well done by Mahanama to steal that ball and disrupt the DS line out, but could have done better to finish it and keep it.
Yes, indeed. Now DS with a scrum in the advantage, and we'll see what DS line have in store, because in the far beginning of the season they had a marvelous try against Sri Sumangala. And here's Chamit Samarasinghe will kick things off. Kicks it high. And here's Pereira who collects the ball. Here's forwards. Mahanama forwards with the pick and goes. DS defense has been good so far. Now here's Pereira with a cross kick into the hands of Seneth there, but kicks it. Wasn't the thing you want to do, but I believe Mahanama was with advantage. Will they bring back play?
43 minutes gone of this crack of an encounter.
Beg your pardon, advantage is over, and it'll be a 22 dropout in favor of DS. Now Chamit Samarasinghe has to kick it deep.
They need to get out of jail, and on DS path they need to get out of jail.
Kicks it flat and kicks it into touch.
You need to get out of jail and get possession and really get play going in order to score points and probably penetrate Mahanama's defense.
Now Mahanama through the hands of Savinda. Good line out there from Mahanama, and here's the Mahanama back line. Gives the ball to Danuja. And here's the number 4, Adipattu, beg your pardon. Now here's the back line. Here's the dangerous man named Sara. Now penalty, advantage in favor of Mahanama. D.S with immense pressure. Praveen Lakmal there makes the tackle but has to hold on to that player. Now Mahanama forwards, pumping their legs in. Still, here's Pereira, puts a little chip in, has to collect it and does well. Is Danuja, has support, and there is Ratnayake. Good defense from DS. Now here's Fonseca, meets with a big tackle, but advantage in favor of them. Good pressure at ruck time. So Mahanama heating things up here at Havelock, but execution is, they do spark things up, Rushen, but you have to finish it, right? And here's the replay of that tackle.
They really seem to spark things up, but cannot really convert it into points, or rather finish at the finishing touches. And if they do, D.S Senanayake is going to be in quite a bit of trouble.
Yes, indeed. Mahanama sparks things up, but tires themselves. And if those moments come up with points, that is valid. You tire yourself, but you have outcome. But Mahanama really has to get their mindset in the game and play their game, that what they're used to, and stick to the game plan and get points in.
Yeah, like you said, even tiring yourself out and not getting it turns into frustration, and at the crucial point of the game, you're liable to give a costly penalty away, which is going to give the game away.
Yes, indeed, Rushen. Now Ratnayake in ball in hand. What will they go for? By the looks of it, yes, they will go for touch. What will the Mahanama forwards have in store? They really need to score things and get that lead in the scoreboard.
Halfway past the 22. You're a forward. You've been here at Havelock Park. What would you do?
I would, since we have a good pack, we will go for maul, and there you go.
As you say.
Here's the rolling maul for Mahanama.
Really done. Very well done by D.S Senanayake to hold it. Waiting till that once call comes out from the referee.
And here's Danuja in the back of it. No one saw that coming. Foxes the DS defense. My. A less than 5 meter of a space in that corner. Danuja snipes his way.
But I'm finding it hard to how did the number 10 find himself near a mall?
Yes, he did, and we will go for that replay. My.
Alinka Danuja has been quite an active person in the Mahanama lineup. Has done well.
What a try that was. No one saw that coming. Here's the replay of it. That's Danuja in the back of it. Tries to get that ball because he spots that space, and there's no way the DS defenders stopping him. What a try. What awareness. What good awareness from Danuja. That was. Now Seneth will look to put that extra points through the goal conversion. Good kick, and there you go. Mahanama getting that lead. Seneth on your screen missed the first conversion, but comes in with the second one.
Mahanama really pumped up, as you see on their screens. Look at that awareness, work rate, really putting in that effort to bring your home side on top.
Foxes, everyone, the crowd, DS defense.
Fox both of us at the combo.
Yes, indeed. And now here's Mahanama. Fonseca runs it in. Now Mahanama with heat. Here's Pereira. Kicks it in. Here's Chamit Samanasinghe, puts a little chip in. Has to collect that ball, but Gunawardena collects it. Here's Seneth, gives the ball to Ratnayake, who's bundling to touch, but oh my.
Bit of a concern there, having had the waiting for the referee's word.
Here's a replay of it as we have Ratnayake on his feet. Here's a replay. Seneth gives the ball to Ratnayake in the corner. My. Dangerous play there. Good that Ratnayake is on his feet because it's the last match of the season. You don't want anyone going out from injury in their last match of the season.
Especially playing a cracker of a game. You don't want to. I mean, I wouldn't want to walk out of this game.
Apologies, we can't hear what the referee is saying at the moment. And the referee's decision will be, I think, line out. They will go for a line out and next one a line out in favor of DS. Satila goes, collects the ball well. Now here's the Dons rolling ball. That is not something you see. And Dons of forward coach would not be happy with that. The maul has been the weapon for DS so far, and these kind of errors coming from the rolling maul is not what you expect.
It's not something that you would see from a team who has already scored and has already attempted a few rolling mauls. That's quite not something that you would see every day from D.S Senanayake, who really take pride in their rolling maul. Does to feed in for a Cavani scrum. Referee breaks it up.
Tire legs from both front rows.
You can just imagine maul defense, maul attack.
I can imagine because I've been there. It is when you reach the 50-55 minutes, it is
just running on fumes.
Yes, indeed. And here's Kushan Pela with ball in hand. Needs to give it out. Anuja is right on him, but loses the ball. And now Mahanama will play from that advantage. And here's Gunawardena there. Now D.S gives the ball out to Ratnayake. Puts a little chip in. Needs to collect it and does well. That was Ranganath collecting the ball, but referee will bring play back to that last infringement. Both teams heated up, but Mahanama in the lead.
Mahanama in the lead and looking to extend that lead. 52 minutes on our clock. D.S to feed into the...
And now here's that was Pereira in the corner. Loses the ball, but wasn't the best passes as well. Rushen.
That is the main thing when it comes to players like this. You need, especially from set pieces, you really need to keep it tight. As you see here, D.S Senanayake have been quite unsuccessful in creating and sparking a bit of magic through their counterattacks. Completion of counterattacks was also pretty average from D.S Senanayake because if they did counter-attack, having a very set of skillful backs, they would have finished it definitely.
Yes, indeed, Rushen. Now, advantage in favor of Mahanama. Now, Ratnayaka will look to find the touch and will bring play into the DS half. What will Mahanama have in store? And here's that pass there. That was Danuja, being a good player and unlucky there. Pereira getting that humongous pass. Now Mahanama with the Rexona line out. Savidu with the throw, and DS has been good in pressure time. At pressure at line out time, will they come up with one? Yes, they will, but Mahanama recollects it, and here's Mahanama forwards. D.S rather gives the ball out to Ratnayaka, and here's Danuja, runs it straight. Danuja is all over the field. Here's Ratnayaka gives a long cutout pass to Seneth, and forward pass is the goal.
I think I have to mention, Metla, you have Danuja, not the biggest guy on the field, but he's everywhere. He's in a mall, he's in the backs,
goes
kicks.
to contact, he's all over.
He's a ball carrier. He just proved to us he's a ball carrier as well. So not the biggest, but definitely the workhorse of this Mahanama side.
Tikahara is. Here's that forward pass from Nemsara. Now with the advantage, we'll go for a Kawani scrum. Here's D.S with the feed in. D.S in the back of it. Gives the ball to Ratnayaka. Will give it to Nemsara, but good defense on him. They are from DS. Here's Seneth. Seneth there meets up with a good tackle, and sealing is the goal from the referee. Small things do come in play at the most important time. That is the importance of basic in rugby.
I think for the last, if you take the second half, most part of the plays, Mahanama has been having possession.
We are playing a hand, and here's Ratnayaka puts boot, and here's Chamit Samarasinghe with ball in hand, but referee stops play for a late charge, I believe, and yellow card is shown to Damindu Senaratna there. Here's the replay. Number 7, Damindu Senaratna. Here's the replay of it. Ratnayaka with the ball, goes for the kick. .50-50 call there. As Ratnayaka has already kicked it. That is what the referee has spotted as a late charge. As Ratnayaka back on his feet. A very important player for this Mahanama outfit, Rushen.
Mahanama will hopefully look to capitalize on this yellow card. Not to mention D.S Senanayake getting the best of advice on the field by Sri Lankan fly half Dinesh De Silva.
Now here's Ratnayaka, finds touch, comes inside the 22 of DS. DS has been very silent after that score from Danuja. Then they have to reply back if they want to get this victory in the last game of this season.
They really need to tidy up, bring boys close and keep possession, keep it tight.
And there will be a crooked throw.
Had quite a bit of those in this game, very consistently.
Now DS will be awarded with a scrum. Will look to get out of jail there. And that is crooked any time of the day. Went to the outside shoulder of the jumper.
So we have a 7-on-7 scrum, which is, if Mahanama is going to attack, they better choose a scrum because that is going to bring advantage to Mahanama having one extra attacker.
Yes, indeed.
Whilst evening the scrum.
Here's Liara now. Gives the ball to Chamit. Samarasinghe kicks it far. High hanging but doesn't have the distance. Still inside their own half. So now Mahanama will look to attack from here. Line outs has not been the best from Mahanama, but they will look to capitalize that and make play smooth.
Mahanama will throw in for a Rexona line out.
Good pressure there, but here's the try scored earlier. The big man, Vimanga, collects the ball there. Gives the ball, D.S. Here's the ball to Ratnayaka. Ratnayaka with his dancing feet.
Referee will bring play forward for a knock-on in favor of Mahanama College.
Now Mahanama again with the scrum, and here's Mahanama with the advantage. Extra man out.
Like I said, extra man out, evening the scrum. They'll look to use it.
Here's Danuja. Gives the ball to Ratnayaka. Ratnayaka with space. Good defense and gives the ball straight into the hands of the DS player. Now here's Liara. Gives the ball to Chamit, who kicks it deep. And Senate collects it. Now here's Senate with the ball. Tries to skip past one tackler. Does well. Now D.S gives the ball out to Savidu. Now here's Danuja with ball in hand, and this play is a play to watch. Now Ratnayaka in the corner. The space there to skip past the opposite number. Now Nemsara. Here's D.S looks to snipe things through. The forwards coming into play from Mahanama. Few inches short they are from that white ball stand. Will that be the try? Short is the goal. Good, desperate defense from DS, but they do well.
We have 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Still all to gain for both teams.
That's the Mahanama forwards giving their heart out. And Fonseca who comes with the ball, but does well there. I believe that was the DS player, Deumin.
We saw D.S really marshalling his forwards. Might have looked for Vishal as well, one of the good hard ball carriers, to finish it up. But unfortunately it was held up. Very well done by D.S Senanayake as well.
As we have Fonseca on the floor. Needs to get up. Gets the attention of the doctor in charge today. Not the ideal side for a player ending the season with an injury. As referee calls him for a change for him.
Oh, that's a nice sight to see. Having your opposite team member coming and checking up on you, helping you. Look at that. I mean, that's what sports is after all.
Sportsmanship at its best. And replacement will come soon for Fonseca. As plays still hold. We have Kalidu in the field for Mahanama. Now Chamit kicks it deep into the hands of Danuja. Gives the ball out to Nemsara. Now here's D.S. Now here's the number 2. Savindu gives the ball out to Vishal, but loses play in contact. Vishal has been having a good game so far, but wasn't the side you want to see when you are a main ball carrying the team.
Something I need to mention. Ball, yes, the ball is going back and forth, but we need to realize that D.S Senanayake is under pressure. They are in their own half, and we have just 9 minutes. The clock is running out.
It's a do-or-die game for DS, because no team would like to end this season with a defeat here. We'll see what DS has in store. With pressure, and here's Liara gives the ball to Yasander, and here's Shamit Samarasinghe tries to sell a dummy, but defends right on him.
We really need to focus on building some faces.
Now here's Inod, goes straight into contact, and Liara quick ball out from the rock, and here's Satila gives the ball to Naranga, and here's the winger in the corner. Pavan Kumar there, and here's Praveen Lakma, runs it straight, has support. Crowd getting in the back of the DS team. Now Chamit Samarasinghe gives the ball to Yasander. Now here's Kushan Priyala in the corner. Has to give the ball, but not clean enough for the referee. Good momentum, good pace play attack from DS, but in that corner.
It's like we mentioned before, finishing it, keeping it tight, especially having 7 minutes running down the clock. We would like to see the DS Senanayake team keeping it tight, keeping the ball close, building some faces, and finally the time is going to come where you
need to be patient and play and get the defense sucked in, and you will get the opportunity, you will get that gap to go score. Till then, attack, keep the ball with you.
I mean, they've shown it in the past plays where they scored the first try, really sucking the defense in. Ship kick.
Collects there by Naranga, who is still in the move, and here's Satila Rumet again back to Naranga. Will he have enough legs to get it all the way? But here's the Mahanama defense. Now advantage in favor of DS. Liara gives the ball to Sanu, and here's the big man Timak Bogawat. Now a few meters away from the white ball, here's Inod, runs it straight. Crowd is live here at Havelock Park. Now Liara gives the ball out to Chamit, who tries to skip pass. Big tackle coming out there, but backward says the referee. Good tackle there, and player being isolated. Referee will bring play back to that advantage. We have Vishal on the floor.
Mahanama really need to sort out the discipline in defense, especially in this side of the area of the field. Just giving penalty after penalty, especially the infringement is high tackle. So they really need to sort that out. 12-19 here at Havelock Park.
Because when it comes to high tackle, it wouldn't just end up with infringement. It could be leading into a high tackle as well. Now Vishal will go to the bench as his shift will be over and will be over for the season of 2026.
One thing is, if D.S Senanayake does score and they convert, the game is still up for grabs. So
here's the quick tap from Praveen. Is short and is held up. That is unfortunate. That's the quick tap. He didn't have any support there. It's not the right decision to make because you need support players. But well done from the Mahanama defense. They held Pemi Lakmal up, and Pemi Lakmal, when he sees that whitewash, he's absolute workhorse for DS. But good pressure from Mahanama.
I mean, now at this stage, D.S Senanayake it's just not a try. They see the try line, they see victory. So it's actually a game on the knife edge. So 5 minutes to go. 12-19.
Here's Ratnayaka looking to kick things deep. Collects it well here. Stimat Bogawat runs it straight. Now here's Praveen Lakma. Still ball in and still on the move. Here's Praveen. Now here's the DS with the advantage. Chamit Samarasinghe puts a little chip in. They have advantage. Why not go for that little chip in? But Dias does well to collect things. As referee will bring the play back to that last infringement. Now DS will go for touch and will look forward to use their main weapon,
the rolling maul.
Yes, indeed, Rushed. Less than 5 meters out.
This game is so interesting that you have the crowd following, coming down to where the line out is from that side to this side of the pitch.
It's always a competitive match when these two teams meet, Rushen. Here's a little chip in from Chamit Samarasinghe. Now DS with a golden opportunity to get that Amana Bank try they've been looking for a long time. As the forwards go to their huddle, as Praveen gives the orders to score. As here's the DS forwards. Now Praveen Lakma. Crucial line out here at Havelock Park for DS. As Praveen goes and the line out's clear, and here's the rolling maul for D.S Senanayake. Praveen Lakmal in the back of it, still on the move. Is the Don's rolling maul. Still on the move. And Will they score the first Mahanama try of the second half? No. Good defense, but we have advantage in favor of DS. So still opportunity left for DS to get this Mahanama try. Yes, Pamil Akmal not giving up.
DS being handed over a lifeline here at Havelock Park in the 5 meter.
Now here's here's Dushal. Gives the ball to Sanu, and here's Timat Bogawat. Short, says the referee, and that is the try. Not sure who the player was, and that is Mohammad Inchan coming with the most important try for DS. Comes from the bench, and very well done. He spots the space and dives into that white bush.
Long awaited try by D.S Senanayake, long awaited by the fans, long awaited for the team. Now to add the extras, this can be a turning point. If he does put it over, game is still on.
Samar Singh with the kicking duties. Will be an easy kick by the looks of it, but we'll see. And we have a game here, 19 points all. Hussein, I need to hear your thoughts. What will be the outcome of this encounter?
Wow, this is something else, Coming into the game, we always thought D.S Senanayake being the favourite, but Mahanama, you have to hand it out to them. They've really stood up for their school, for their jersey, and really playing their hearts out strategically and physically as well.
The clock is 70 minutes here for us, but referee's clocks is the most important part, and good restart from Mahanama. Now Mahanama. And here's D.S with the quick tap in, needs support. Now the forwards, Savidu coming into action, and a good turnover there. Now ball in hand, takes a quick tap. Now so here's Satila needs to give the ball out. Here's Kishan Priyala, the speedster with the ball, needs support. Here's Liara, gives the ball to Praveen Inod, to Timat Bogawat, and now here's Induranga, gives the ball to Pavan. Needs to keep the ball in play. Drama here at Havelock, and here's loses the ball
forward
in the thick of it. Oh my. Here's a replay of it. Not what you want to see. DS had a good momentum in their side, but loses the ball. Now here's Timat Bogawat in immense pain.
This is you have to mention Mahanama playing with a man down, still sticking in the game. I'd like to know the time on the referee's clock.
We don't have the referee mic in play because he will say last play anytime soon. And here's Chamit Samanasinghe with the touch finder. Now DS forwards and the whole DS team, beg your pardon, has to come in sync here, think straight and get this score. Because I believe it will be the last play so far, because we can't hear what the referee is saying.
This can just go two ways, Nedela. Either you build faces and you cross the line, or you build faces and really force a penalty from Mahanama and hopefully put in the 3, or you can go Johnny Wilkinson style drop goal.
Yes, indeed. When I told you in the beginning we are in for a crack of a game, and you know the answer for that.
Now referee holds up play because Timat Bogawat will be carried out.
He's had a good game so far, and he has asked. Here's a replay of the last patches of play.
I mean, many people have been saying that this year's season has not been really competitive. We've not had knife-edge games, but this is one to go down for the 2026 season.
I have a message for them. Think twice before you say it, because this 2026 season has been incredible. Still play in hold as Timat Bogawat will be carried out. A round of applause goes for the player who has given his heart out. And we wish him a speedy recovery and get back in the field real soon. As we have a message coming from the uphill that Lumbini has won against the ball champions Kingswood. Drama. This Sunday has been incredible so far as we go for a rolling ball from the Dons. Still going is the Dons rolling ball. Will Dons make it all the way? Still going, no stoppage as Dons go through. Still on the move. My goodness, DS forwards have bring a shift here. Crowd rose. DS supporters, and here's Praveen Lakmal breaks from the back of it. Good defense, and rather we have advantage. Drop goal is being charged. Here's the D.S, but advantage in favor of them will bring the play back. Yellow card shown to the Mahanama player. So now DS has 2-man advantage to Shane, and if they don't score here, and they will go for points. They will go for points as the sake of the match held in Chamit Samarasingha's boot. As crowd goes pin drop silent here at Havelock Park.
Pressure.
What pressure? And Chamit Samarasingha puts the kick in, and that is full time here at Havelock Park. DS had a rocky season but ends it with style as we have to pick a man of the match, and it has to be Liara Vikramasinghe, the nippy scrummer from DS, been putting a shift. He's been there after a big collusion as well. He has put a big shift. He kept the game on going, kept it smooth, kept it fast. So I don't know who else to give it to other than that player, Liara Vikramasinghe, the number 9 from DS, will finish his season being the Swiss Tech player of the match.
I agree with you. Team effort, but Liara really controlling the pace of the game, really keeping the nerves of the team really calm, and finally finishing it off. But then again, Mithila, you have to hand it out to this Mahanama side, coming off a brutal loss last week, and taking the game to D.S Senanayake and giving us a crack of an encounter and also giving a wonderful ending to all the sports rugby fans watching through ThePapare.com.
And that has been the Dialog Schools Rugby League 2026, and they were so good. And that is the Swiss State Player of the Match goes to Liara Vikramasinghe, and that is full-time confirmation, 22-19. DS with the clutchest victory in the season so far. And what a game this has been.
Went down right to the boot at the point where D.S Senanayake opted for a drop goal. What a game this was.
What a game this has been. Incredible sides from both teams giving their best, and DS in the end comes with the victory. And this 26th season, Rushen, the best seasons I've ever seen after a long time, and it ends well as well. And we, from the message we got from Candy, the ball champions been defeated by Lumbini College. So ups and downs when you don't expect it. That has been the story, and we have highlights from the second half on your screen. That was the score from Danuja early on, and good there, keeping the ball in play from the Mahanama player. And there's the defense of DS coming in action, holding that ball well as well. Another held up from Mahanama. And that was a try from Mohammad Inshan, who came at the most peak time into this match and came up with the Yamada Bank try. As we'll have the key stats of the match. D.S Senanayake winning this match, 3 tries all, 2 conversions, and that 1 penalty from Chamit Samarasinghe did the game. And we have our perfect Swiss Tech perfect player of the match, Liara Vikramasinghe from D.S Senanayake College.
What a game it was.
What a game. And this season has been incredible, because we had a lot of small teams getting those big dogs and big teams out and defeating them, because undercards coming up in this season. Rushen, what are your thoughts in that? Because that is what we love to see, right? There's those big teams getting a good challenge in this season.
It's all those teams, that put in so much of effort during the off season has really come into play. And looking at the wider picture, I think having a very competitive season this year, especially when you look towards December of this year, you have the Under-19 Asia Rugby Tournament, which is a really positive that feedback that we get, feeding in players into the international system, and having Sri Lanka Rugby grow at a junior level and hopefully winning on the big stage as well. So credit to all the players, all the officials who have supported this tournament. What a season it has been for spectators and rugby fans around Sri Lanka.
Yes, indeed. And with that note, we'll wind things up here at Havelock Park. This has been Rushen and Methila in the comms today, and have yourselves a good night.
The reason for naming
to withstand every season. Modern designs, elegant finishes, made to match your style. Alumex handrails.
වාජ්‍ය සේවක ඔබට විශේෂී දීමනාවක් ඕනෑම ස්මාර්ට්ෆෝන් එකක් මාස 12න් ටික ටික ගෙවන්න ගන්න. අවම මූලික ගෙවීම රුපියල් 6550 සිට ඔබ ළඟම බාන්ස් එකට යන්න.
දවසම refresh වෙන්න train එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume. Youth එකට go එකක්.
Rugby.
Live Rugby.
Prima Kotumi. Fun tamai.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
For passion, a competitive spirit. It's for the night owls, the hard workers. It's for those who do and want to keep doing. Right. Real energy.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Let's KFC.
Making moments special. Most value for money from KFC.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් ස්විස්ටෙක් නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. ස්විස්ටෙක් ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes, too fresh.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රසයක් බැයිය. Chirpy Chips. රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Pain can pause your active life. Get the all-new Woo Pain Relief Spray for fast, long-lasting pain relief.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume.
Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
සැරටම enjoy කරන්න party එකට go.
Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Mentos, yes to fresh.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Higher inverter air conditioner. Be chilled in any heat moment.
Introducing the 2025 TVS Apache RTR 204V.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් quotation එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Built for every season. Customizable. Lightweight. Made to last beautifully. Alumex fencing system.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
Introducing new Air Action Mentos, the peak of freshness. Yes to fresh.
Captain Cool, Captain Cool, Captain Cool.
අවුව නිසා බොඩි එක කූල් නැත්තම් මයින්ඩ් එකත් කූල් නැහැ. ඒකට තමයි Dettol Icy Cool.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Perfectly Swiss Tech Aluminium. නඩත්තු වියදම් නැති ජාත්‍යන්තර සහතික සමග වසර 30ක් දක්වා වගකීමක් ඇති Swiss Tech Aluminium. ඔබත් quotation එකක් අරගෙන බලන්න. නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Black Night Go Pocket Perfume Youth එකට go එකක්.
නව Rexona Sports Defense 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
එතකොට මහත්තයාරුනේ ටයිල් ඇඩිසිව් ග්‍රවුට් වෝටර්ප්‍රූෆින් ස්කිම් කොට් නේ.
ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් එකක් නැද්ද මුදලාලි අතන කඩේ 140ක් දෙන්නම් කිව්වා.
බෑග් වල බොරු ගණන් ගහලා පස්සේ ලොකු ඩිස්කවුන්ට් දෙන දේවල් මාගාව නෑ මහත්තයා.
ඔබේ නිවසේ පරිපූර්ණ නිමාවකට දවටනේ නියම මිල සඳහන් Swiss Tech නිෂ්පාදන මිලදී ගන්න. Swiss Tech ගන්න ඕනේ හොඳම තීරණය.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
ලීසින් එක ගත්ත වේගෙන්ම හවසින් ලෝන් එක ගන්න ළඟම LB ෆයිනෑන්ස් එකට එන්න.
සීන විමන් මවනා ඔබටයි.
නව නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
උස්වත්ත පවුලින් හඳුන්වා දෙන රස ඇබ්බැහිය චර්පි චිප්ස් රිදෙන්නේ දැනෙන රස.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Introducing Elephant House Wonder Bar Gold. Crack your wonder.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Higher inverter refrigerators. What a spectacular catch.
නව රෙක්සෝනා ස්පෝර්ට්ස් ඩිෆෙන්ස් 72 hours order protection සමගින් පිරිමින් සඳහාමයි.
Park Avenue. Long-lasting fragrance. Unshakable confidence.
Stand by for opener.
Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel, ThePapare.
3, 2, 1, roll.
ඉතින් ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ අංකික ක්‍රීඩා නාලිකාව ThePapare සමග.
Welcome back to ThePapare.
Welcome to the live broadcast on ThePapare.
Good luck, guys. Good luck, everyone.
The Papare, Sri Lanka's #1 television sports channel.